That is certainly a lot of questions, Bhargavi. I hope I can even remember all the questions that you have asked. Let me start from the top.
Hello, sir. Firstly, I would like to say that I've been loving your videos and your podcast, so thank you for that. Being an oral medicine postgraduate, I have to document lesions present on the mucosa and the palate. It's easier for me to record those on the palate or the gingiva or the labial mucosa, but the buccal mucosa is where I'm struggling. If the lesion is near the commissural area, I can just invert it and I can take the picture. But if it is near the middle or the posterior part or near the occlusal surface of the maxillary teeth, I'm finding it difficult. Now, another problem that I'm facing is that I'm not able to use cheek retractors because the patient usually comes with a lot of pain. So I have to retract manually. So I'm not able to achieve that also successfully. And while I'm trying to focus, I'm not able to focus on the lesion. My camera tends to focus on the posterior teeth, and so I'm not able to get a sharp image of the lesion. I also wanted to know if there is any way by which I can record the surface texture of the lesion. Thank you, sir.
So just getting a DSLR and just getting a 100mm macro lens is not going to be of much use if you don't use it properly. Let me start off with some of the most basic questions. Number one, you're not able to focus in particular regions. For example, you're trying to focus on the mucosa, but it's focusing on the tooth. That means that you are using your macro lens on autofocus, which is how it should not be used. Remember that a macro lens has to be used on manual focusing mode, and you have to set the magnification ratios and then move close to the patient and then start moving behind. And as soon as you get your subject a little bit in focus, you can then go ahead and take a picture. How does that work? I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel explaining what is magnification ratio and what magnification ratio to be set for what particular image is there on Dental Photography School YouTube channel. Do check it out. And I've also explained about how to focus when you're using magnification ratios. Coming to your next important question is, you are finding it difficult to take pictures of mucosal lesions on the buccal mucosa. So whenever possible, we do tend to take direct pictures without the mirrors. And whenever it's not possible to take a direct picture, like in your case, you're suggesting that in the 6 and 7 region, in the buccal mucosa, you're not able to get a good picture. In that particular case, I would suggest you to use mirrors, particularly a quadrant mirror, and then see the lesion through the mirror as a reflection, and then take a picture of the reflection and not a direct shot of the buccal mucosa. So you can choose smaller mirrors for this. For example, in the Magic Box, we have a quadrant mirror or a sectional mirror. You can use that particular mirror. You can also use the perio mirror, which is also a part of the Magic Box. If the patient's mouth opening is good, you can use a full arch occlusal mirror, which I believe might be really difficult. But in the Magic Box, we have one big mirror and one small mirror. The small mirror is usually for pediatric cases, and probably you can use that if the lesion is particularly very big in size. But I would suggest the quadrant mirror or the perio mirror for your needs. I hope that answers all your questions, Bhargavi. Just use your lens on manual focus. It's going to be much more easy, and start using mirrors. That's going to be helping you in taking good pictures and removing you from very difficult situations when it comes to access to your particular lesion, be it in the vestibule, buccal mucosa, or even the hard palate or even the soft palate. You can, whenever you cannot take a direct shot, just make sure to use a mirror. I'm sure it's going to be helping you a lot more.